The waifu that didn't deserve to die.
If something happens that forces you to confront your own mortality, where do you even start with that?
I start crying. I think it's the first step.
Can you even turn to?
I turn to my dog. My dog gives great advice.
It's not a question I hope any of you will have to face in the near future, as I'm sure most of us are pretty content with just living our daily lives.
No, everybody's gonna face terrible and dark moments.
But if something like that were to happen, in the face of death, how desperately would you search for that meaning in your...
No, I think I would be okay. But not because I want to die, nothing like that. I think I just like, okay, it's time. It's time. Sometimes you need to go to the dentist. Sometimes you have to die, and you just like you have an appointment.
Life. Wow, that was a really morbid start to the video. You know, I'm sure there's a better way.
Now
to
it's
put this.
Rainbow.
Michael, you
Rainbow
explain
start.
it.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. When will you die?
Today I want
Man, I feel like I'm a dead body inside a fridge.
to talk about I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which is a story that explores exactly that. A cute anime girl searching for a meaning in life just before her own death, and I would call that massive spoilers if it didn't open up with her
Wait, she dies. No, I love her, but she's dead.
a damn funeral. This is a title that comes in the form of an anime, a manga, a light novel, and a live action
I wanna
movie.
eat your pancreas. This is the title.
So yeah, just take your pick really. Do you like anime?
Have you eaten human pancreas? It's awesome. I love the taste.
Fiction, pictures, words, or weird creatures who inhabit this strange world that looks like a less aesthetic Makoto Shinkai movie. Now, for those of you who'd never heard of this anime before, I'm sure there's a bunch of raised eyebrows at what the title of this movie implies, as in the medium where
I think this is what this movie implies.
just about every niche kink is accounted for.
What?
one
Okay, this is not a...
wouldn't be blamed for thinking, finally, the anime I was waiting for! A story about the human desire to consume the insulin organ. But
Man, I have this desire.
fortunately, this anime has nothing to do with the consumption of body parts, and
So I don't wanna watch. I wanna watch only consumption of body parts.
the ranks of Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. In the
Great
latest
story.
trend of anime titles trying their best to literally clickbait an audience into watching them. So 3 years down the line, don't be surprised if posters start looking like this. The story actually revolves around two people, the cheerful Sakura and our gloomy main boy, who I can't name due to
I identify as this guy already. I'm gloomy.
small spoilers, who one day by chance happens upon Sakura's diary in a hospital wholesomely titled Living with Dying, where she explains
What?
to him that she's a normal girl living a pretty normal life where she goes to school and hangs out
Yeah, pretty normal life, dying at young age.
with friends and doesn't do anything out of the ordinary. Oh, also, she has the cancer! Well,
No! Let's kill her so we can kill the cancer.
no, it's never actually explicitly stated that it's cancer.
She's
and
protecting the devil. We need to kill her and then kill the devil inside of her.
referred to as some sort of pancreatic disease.
Wait, this is a dick.
But who the hell is knowledgeable about terminal pancreatic diseases? It's not exactly the S-tier power ranking of the terminal illness world, where like lung and liver are the cancer
Yeah,
rock
it's,
stars.
if you say my heart's exploding or my lungs are exploding, like I feel very bad for you. But if you say something about the pancreas, I don't know with disease. Maybe in the eye, I don't know where's the pancreas. I think the pancreas is inside the eye.
With all the
That's my knowledge.
attention they get. Upon finding out this fact, he agrees to keep it a secret, as she hasn't told any of her close friends, and through this shared secret, they find a small bond that slowly grows. As we follow the duo in the final months leading up to Sakura's death, and the precious time they spend with each other as...
It's so beautiful. He says like, girl, I have to say I'm so in love with you. I'm gonna confess, I'm deeply in love with you. And she's like, I have to say I'm gonna die next month. Okay, but we can love each other a lot during this month. But next month I'm not here, boy.
she searches for a
I'm
conclusion
going.
in her life. The quote,
I'm going to hell. She's like this. I'm going to hell next month. And the guy's like, okay, we have 1 month.
I want to eat your pancreas, comes from an old superstition that if there was something wrong with a certain body part, if you eat that same body part, then it'll get better. So that's where the name comes from. Nothing too ridiculous, but in my mind,
Okay, this is the Nirvana song. I want to eat your cancer.
still find it amusing that some non-anime fans out there will be searching for the lyrics to I Want to Break Free on Google when they randomly see, what the f
I wanna break free. I wanna know love is. I think the word I wanna go. I wanna be alone. I
Fuck.
wanna go home.
Terminal illness
I wanna go home.
This isn't exactly a topic that's new in film and television, given that it's a pretty easy issue to revolve drama around. Someone has a disease that will cause them to die, then they die, and it's sad.
Yes.
Death is sad.
No, that's not sad. Death is okay.
Who knew? So many aspects can now be seen as cliche.
No, I'm kidding. That's sad.
Given the popularity of teen cancer romance dramas like A Fault in Our Stars, which
Man, that movie.
tried its best to tug my heartstrings,
man, I
but
hated the girl. I don't know why.
Death is sad.
I know she had cancer. You can't, like, people say this. You can't hate people with cancer, never. But when a person with cancer is annoying, I think you can hate them.
many
I
aspects
think
can
it's an honest hate.
Can be seen as cliche given the popularity
Like,
of teen cancer
just
romance
because
dramas
this
like A
girl,
Fault in
just because this girl has cancer, doesn't mean that I need to love her because she's annoying. This movie is annoying. I hate this movie so much. So I hated the girl. And when she died, I don't think she died. I think the guy died. Somebody died, and I was like, thank you.
Our Stars, which tried its best to tug at my heartstrings, but I could never quite shake the feeling at points that the writing
Okay, I think I didn't get the movie right.
seemed more garnered towards the preteen Twilight demographic, which is why it never fully connected with me.
But I think she looks beautiful with this in the nose. I think it's a beautiful thing.
Sleep.
Okay.
Okay. But the guy's a Chad.
Okay.
Perhaps okay will be our always.
Okay.
So how does
To me, this is a comedy movie. It's not a drama.
Pancreas
It's not a drama. It's a comedy.
separate itself from its predecessors? Well, on the surface, not much. I mean, if you look at the plot description, it does have its cliches, to the point where you'd be able to spell out the basic plot points in some cheesy early 2000s trailer voice like, "In a world where two people have nothing in common. I have cancer. That's cool, I don't."
Maybe they have cancer in common. It's a good thing to have in common.
Oh my god, we have like nothing in common. A relationship can bloom in the most unlikely of places. I know you're like dying and stuff, but would you go to homecoming with me?
I can't. I'm gonna die the week before.
Of course I will. I want to eat your pancreas. Wait, what the hell did you just say?
Man, I think this is romantic. Before dying, you need to give your loved ones, every loved one, a part of your body, you know? Like, you give a cousin your, I don't know, your hand or something. You make somebody send it to them. You
Perhaps
can't
I
give
wanna
because you're dead, okay? You're dead. You can't give. But you send somebody to send to them. Somebody's gonna get your eyes.
Your pancreas will be our always. So there's nothing overly complex I can really say about the plot. Aside from one thing, the movie plays out pretty much exactly the way you think it would, and even though there is an attempt to shake things up, it doesn't change anything of consequence in the grand scheme of things, but I thought it worked in spite of this because of the subtleties. This could have easily divulged into the cheesy romance cancer drama we've all seen before, but one of the aspects I enjoyed was the fact that the relationship that was explored between our leads was way more complex than purely a romantic one. Sure, there's a bit of romance involved, but this isn't the tragic story of the socially awkward guy finding the dying cancer bay love of his dreams. It's
I think it is. I think this is literally the story.
far more focused on human connection and what we yearn for with our relationships with other people, and the dynamic between our leads is what this is entirely focused around. They are the backbone of everything, the entire story revolves around them, and they are what the movie, excuse the morbidly accurate pun, lives and dies by. The story portrays them as polar opposites that intrinsically balance each other
Yeah,
out.
polar opposite. Alive and dead. I think they're the opposites.
Our main guy is someone who doesn't care for other people, so much so he's never had anything close to resembling a friend or even a personal connection with anyone. While Sakura is the confident, outspoken anime girl who's never
Oh no, she kicked the guy.
afraid to share her mind. Yes, he was an introvert, she was an extrovert. Can I make it any more obvious?
Oh, I love this song.
It might not be a
I think Frank Sinatra was the guy who made the original version of the Skater Boy.
new idea to have two polar opposite people form an unlikely friendship, but the character development here is handled absolutely beautifully, that I wouldn't have it any other way. What more can I say?
Yeah, Frank Sinatra did this line.
Sorry, I stopped ringing it now. She is his first real connection he's ever had, and he brings her a sense of normalcy in her life. But while that might be the initial reason they hang out, you see a subtle shift as they slowly start to depend on each other, influence each other, and without noticing it, reach a point where they aspire to be like one another. He learns
You don't want to be like one another. Like, you don't want to be cancer dying. Don't lie to her. Like, I want to be like you. I don't want to
value of
die.
a bond with other people, and she envies the ability to have your own allure without the need for anyone else. Together, there's a sense of completion, like two sides of the same coin, never quite able to grasp
healthy and dying with a disease. Completion.
The other side, yet intrinsically linked forever in an existence of perfect balance. In the end, the relationship they share isn't one of romantic partners, but it's not one of friendship either. It's a complex
So it's what?
connection that's hard to put into words, though suffice to say they become two people very important to each other who also rely on each other.
Wait, I think this is called friends or romance. Like, it's not romance and it's not friend. It's two people who can care about each other. I think it's kind of friends and romance, the same thing.
And it's in relation
I think I would cry watching this. I'm making jokes, but I think I'm gonna cry.
to was the main character's journey. As someone who grew up as that awkward antisocial kid who'd rather spend all his energy watching anime rather than making friends, seeing someone find the beauty of discovering that right connection to another person certainly made me reflect on every life I had encountered that shaped me into the better person I think I am
It's a beautiful story, but you remember in the end he's gonna have his worst trauma ever.
today, and how she's going to die. And
Yeah! Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think it was the wrong reaction. Sorry.
and it's only a matter of time before it happens. Call it a trope, call it a cliche, but it doesn't change the gravity of that fact, whether it be in real life or in a fictional story. Knowing this, we start to mirror the main character, we erect a wall to prevent ourselves from getting hurt, and yet as they spend more time with each other and you cautiously open yourself up, something seems off. It's not the fact that she seems like someone who's going to die. It's the fact that she doesn't. There's just something about her infectious charm that makes you impossible.
Yeah, I think when you're young, you never believe you're gonna die. I don't believe I'm gonna die. I think I'm gonna be the first eternal human.
Not to fall into her flow. You know you shouldn't grow attached, but as the finite runtime presses on, like him, you realize, crap. You don't want that inevitable thing to happen, and even though you know it's going to, in the moment, as you see her joyfully smile, it just doesn't feel real.
君は君は本当に死ぬの
Yeah, bro, I'm dying.
死ぬよ。
Yeah, let's go.
What truly moved me with this movie wasn't her impending fate. For a
Beautiful moment, incredible moment. I think this is the perfect.
film about terminal illness, little was actually spotlighted about the physical toll of living with that illness. Instead, it was seeing just how much a life can change a person, how the right connection can give you the conclusion you were looking for. Because despite the topic that the plot revolves around, this isn't a story about
This song is so sad. I'm gonna.
dying. It's one
I think I'm gonna get copyrighted because of this fucking
about
song.
finding out what it means to be living. I'm sure many of us now won't be in a stage
I'm not the only.
where you have to ponder about something as gloomy as our own mortality, but whether it be the sudden death of someone you know, an old relative you realize you will have to say goodbye to soon, or yes, finding out someone has a terminal illness, there are times in life you encounter that can serve as a heavy reminder that no matter how far away it may be, this is an inevitable fate for all of us. And as
No, don't say that. I don't want to know this. Stop.
morbid as that sounds, it doesn't have to be. Sometimes that
It doesn't have to be. Maybe you can get like the guy on the Bible. In the Bible, when a flying chariot with fire came to Uber him to the heaven, and he never died.
presence of death is
I
the
think it was Elias, the name of the guy. I don't know in the English version. I'm talking about the Portuguese.
wake-up call we need to reflect on life
Elia, maybe. I don't know.
and the kind of mark we were able to leave. In the same vein of attending someone's funeral, looking round and being able to see the invisible footprint of everyone who they've left a mark on in the time.
Man, it's so beautiful to have a beautiful photo like this, because if I die, man, they're gonna use my channel's profile picture as my death. Like I'm doing this with them. The pink the pink the pink hoodie.
They've spent
The Kurt Cobain glasses, so weird.
on this earth. This film was the story of how two people were able to leave a footprint on each other's lives in the short time they were able to have. The death of a loved one is never an easy thing to face, and everyone processes it differently. Sometimes you hear the news, or you're standing there at the funeral and it hasn't properly hit you yet. You logically know
sometimes it takes 10 years to hit you.
they're not there
Sometimes 1,000 years to hit you.
anymore, but it still feels like some ethereal dream you're going to wake up from and everything's going to be as it was. But there will be a point when the gravity of the reality truly hits you. Maybe it's seeing their empty room for the first time, randomly getting a whiff of the scent they used to have, or feeling the grooves on the couch they used to sit on and knowing you'll never see them sit in that same spot ever again.
But you can use dark magic or something, some sorcery to bring her back. You can sacrifice, if you sacrifice something, you can use magic to bring her back, you know?
Sometimes it's not until
Maybe dead pandas or maybe dead koalas. I don't know. You use your ritual and you can bring her back. She's gonna look like a zombie, but you can bring her back, bro.
that moment of
If you're not bringing somebody you love back, you're lazy.
realization that you're able to truly appreciate how deep a footprint that person was able to leave on your own life.
Okay, I'm gonna cry with this. Damn, sadness, sadness, sadness. Feel the sadness in your heart right now. She's dead forever, never see her again. She's rotting the ground. She's rotting my heart. She's rotting in the ground. She's rotting hell with Satan. No, sorry, too dark, too dark. Sorry. Yeah, it's a beautiful story, I think.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video.
Enjoyed very, very, very much, I have to say.